So there are 4 key attributes to the Creator Fundamentals workshop. Number 1 is authenticity, 2 is emotive speech, 3 is humor, and the 4th is energy. These 4 key attributes is the framework that we're going to be using throughout the whole campus. Regardless of what content you'll be creating in the future, these 4 attributes would literally shape the way that you talk to camera. So first things first, before we begin day 1, I want you to go ahead and make your first video. Whether you're new or migrating from another campus, my suggestion is for you to use the real world as your example. So you can post a vertical short or a horizontal long form video, the choice is yours. However, I want you to focus on a hook, 3 points, and an outro. An outro generally should be a call to action. So if I was to give you a quick example, it'd be something along the lines of, I went from 0 to 35k when I joined Andrew Tate's The Real World. One of the biggest pains I had building an e-com store prior to joining The Real World was finding a winning product. After going through all the course material and help from the professors, I was able to find a winning product and take my business from 0 to 35k a month. And now I'm planning to scale this to 50k a month. The winning formula is inside The Real World. So if you want to get your piece of the pie, click on the link below now. Now that's just a really high level example. I actually don't know fuck all about dropshipping, but the key of that example was to show you that there was a hook, 3 points give or take, and a CTA, a call to action outro. I want you all to do the same because it helps break the ice. It also allows you to get the first video out the way and your momentum started. And also it gives you a reference point to look back at when you're a pro talking to the camera. I will personally be assessing your submissions, and if I feel you are ready to progress, then the Creator Workshop will be unlocked for you. If not, I will give you one-to-one feedback and you'll gain access to a feedback loop video reviewing some of the basic mistakes I've seen from student to student. Now, with that being said, I don't want you to feel pressure to create an awesome video. I don't want you to start editing. I don't want you to add music, add subtitles, and all of that type of stuff that some of the guys from the marketing bootcamp might do. This video should be unpolished, untouched, and the whole idea, like I said previously, is to get a baseline. And once we go through each day of the workshop, you'll be able to compare it back to this baseline video. Welcome to the user-generated learning and lessons. Learning in this area of the campus follows a very linear progression process and is split into 3 sections. The first is the Creator Fundamentals workshop, where you, the creator, learns the fundamentals of being able to talk to camera and sell anything, whether it's a physical or a digital product. The second is the UGC Formats workshop, where you, the creator, will explore how to further develop the skills you've learned from the fundamentals workshop to suit a specific type of UGC. And the third and final workshop is the UGC Upsell workshop, where I'll be taking you through some of the simple tips and tricks and ways that you can upsell your UGC to brands and companies. The first workshop requires you to submit practical lessons that I've outlined in the lessons. For example, this workshop, the Creator Fundamentals workshop, which is a 4-day process, within each day you will have practical exercises, and the expectation is for you to follow these exercises and submit your submissions in the relevant chat. At this point, you won't be able to see those chats until you break the ice through a UGC entry submission. What I'd like you to do is go ahead, set up your camera and record yourself, perhaps introduce yourself. Don't make your video longer than 30 to 60 seconds. Post either a G Drive link or a YouTube private link into the UGC entry submissions chat for approval. Once you are approved, you'll then be able to see the relevant chats and lessons in the Learning Center for you to practice on your journey to the final exam submission.